Ground is drying out here at Punchestown. The good news is there is a bit of rain due overnight, so hopefully that will be well received by connections should it materialise in the volumes forecast. 11 to 8 then Pour Les Fils, Antrim Coast 2 to 1, 9 to 4 Mr. Pink, 9 to 1 about More Speed, 16 Tom Kelly, and it's 50 to 1 bar those. Tom Kelly, who was fourth but beaten a long way at Galway last time out. Over to Jerry Hannon then, 2.5 miles this time.
Forming a line. Off. 2.5 miles this time, 11 flights, the Paddy Power Maiden. On the inside it's Pour Les Fils. Close up, going towards the first is Mr. Pink. Right with him is Tom Kelly, a couple of lengths to More Speed, Antrim Coast. All safely over the first. Mr. Pink. On the inside is Pour Les Fils, going on a length and a half in front of Tom Kelly, More Speed, Antrim Coast, and the white cap, He Knows Nothing. Followed away from flight number 2 by Hillsdale. Sky Tempest next. Break of 4 lengths to, in the check colours, is Shiri. Alongside is The Mind Boggles. Further back in the field to Georgian Quarter. Summertime Romance. On the inside is Back in a Bit. Turning to the flight along the side of the track number 3, and it's Mr. Pink. Moving on by 2.5 lengths to Pour Les Fils, who just got in under it. Then Tom Kelly, More Speed, Antrim Coast, and He Knows Nothing. Next on the inside, Hillsdale, then Sky Tempest, and Shiri and The Mind Boggles next, being followed into the straight by Georgian Quarter. Back in a Bit next with Summertime Romance and Mystic Sage and Hunt Museum, who's been followed on straightening by Rising Dust, and then Big Smoke. They come out over the first of the flights in front of the stands where More Speed had to really reach first and fourth. The leader is Mr. Pink by 2 lengths to Pour Les Fils, disputing third. More Speed, and on the inside Antrim Coast, 4 lengths to Hillsdale, and then Tom Kelly, who's lost ground. He Knows Nothing is next with Sky Tempest and Georgian Quarter. The Mind Boggles. Shihari next with Back in a Bit. Mystic Sage followed by Hunt Museum. And then Big Smoke as they go uphill, almost back at the point which they started. Mr. Pink extends the lead to 3 lengths over Pour Les Fils, and third is More Speed, and fourth is Antrim Coast as the field gets strung out. Tom Kelly next to the outside of Hillsdale, and then He Knows Nothing, followed downhill by The Mind Boggles, and then Georgian Quarter. Sky Tempest, Shihari next with Back in a Bit, followed by Hunt Museum and Mystic Sage, and Summertime Romance next with Big Smoke, and then Rising Dust. At the rear, Maddie's Lock and Minerva. Racing towards the back straight, and it is Mr. Pink and Paul Townend, reeled in by Pour Les Fils and Jack Kennedy. Third is Antrim Coast and Keith Donoghue taking closer order. With them in fourth is More Speed and JJ Slevin. 5 lengths then to Hillsdale as they return to their point of departure. 5 flights left to jump. They've passed halfway. It's Mr. Pink by a half to Pour Les Fils. A couple of lengths to Antrim Coast, disputing third with More Speed. 6 lengths to Tom Kelly, and then Hillsdale. He Knows Nothing is next with The Mind Boggles. Sky Tempest on the inside of Georgian Quarter. Shihari gets reminders, pushed along as Hunt Museum, and then Mystic Sage and Big Smoke and Rising Dust and Summertime Romance last on the far side. That was 4 out. Little is changed up front. Mr. Pink is joined 1 from the rail by Pour Les Fils in the yellow cap. Antrim Coast is on their heels in third, and More Speed fourth. Hillsdale is edging a little bit closer in fifth, and then Tom Kelly. The Mind Boggles followed by Big Smoke, and He Knows Nothing after the stable companions as they face the third last flight is Hunt Museum. Mr. Pink jumped that better than Pour Les Fils, who's now ridden back up to get within half a length, a couple of lengths to Antrim Coast as these three move away from Hillsdale. Fading is Morph Speed, who has come down there. An unpleasant looking fall as they run the home turn. Poor Lafee back on terms with Mr. Pink. Poised in third is Antrim Coast, going further away from the fourth Hillsdale and then Tom Kelly. Round the home turn with 2.5 furlongs to go and one flight to jump, and it's Poor Lafee with whipping round the outside. Antrim Coast delivering a run. Mr. Pink has come under pressure on the inside, racing down to the final flight, and Antrim Coast is laying it down to Mr. Pink and Poor Lafee, who has switched to the outside, and it's Antrim Coast landing in unison with Mr. Pink. Poor Lafee is coming right back at them on the outside. These are covered by a couple of lengths, and it's Antrim Coast who's keeping on strongly and is going to better. He's second on debut for Inform Keith Donoghue and Gavin Cromwell. Mr. Pink second, Poor Lafee third, a long way clear of Tom Kelly.
Very interesting race to watch, lived up to its billing, I think, and victory has gone to Antrim Coast, who has built on the promise that he showed in abundance at Navan last time when finishing strongly to take second behind Sign From Above. Nasty fall for Morph Speed and JJ Slevin there. Hopefully horse and rider are okay. There was a bit of drama on the way round as well. Poor Lafee, keep an eye on Jack Kennedy in second here, just coming to the road crossing, and the horse just spooks, it looks like, and Jack has to get him back in, and he goes to jump the road before he even gets there, and eventually gets to the other side okay, but they obviously come up the inside of the track here at Punchestown on the configuration today on the first circuit, and that just posed a bit of a problem for the favourite. He's run well, his jumping was a bit sticky at times, and I'm sure fitness wise he'll tighten up for it. Just found wanting a touch late on. Mr. Pink gave it a good go from the front under Paul Townend, but I wouldn't want to take anything away from the winner. He's a very promising type. Antrim Coast wins for Basil Hullion, Gavin Cromwell, Keith Donoghue.